Um, Good afternoon. So today we are going to start with our Ramadan series, spirituality, live stream YouTube. So firstly, I would like to welcome you to our series, spirituality as inner. My name is Aime Brimah-Sallu. Hello, and for today's Ramadan series, spiritualities as inner strength, drawing from the world of faith, and during this blessed month of Ramadan, I will like you to understand that we're in the holy month of Ramadan. It doesn't mean that you have to be perfect for you to fast. So so welcome to Ramadan series. So um beyond abstinence, this series explore how Ramadan is not just about abstaining from food and drink. It is a sacred invitation to go deeper inward towards the soul. Sacred transformation. Ramadan is the month of spiritual renewal, inner transformation, and divine closeness that shapes our hearts. As an individual who is spiritual, which is a divine gift from the Almighty Allah. Ramadan is the month of the Quran. It was during the holy month of Ramadan the Quran was revealed to the Holy Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You can have more stories about it in Surah Al-Baqarah about Ramadan as the month of the Quran. So what is inner strength when it comes to Islam? So inner strength comes from iman. Iman means faith. When you have faith in Allah, so that's the most important thing. Apart from having inner faith, we also have sabri, patience. Those two things are very important as Muslims. You need to have faith in Allah and you need to be very patient. And it is the ability to remain grounded, patient, and purposeful through trials. Like I previously said, patience means sabri. So that's all involve iman, the faith in Allah, the strength you have. Like you believe the unseen. Allah is the unseen. Allah is spiritual. Allah, you can't see Allah, you can't touch Allah, but Allah is everywhere. As I'm even speaking to you, Allah is with me. Allah is with you. Allah is everywhere. So Islam teaches that true power belongs to Allah, and we draw strength by connecting to Him. This connection transforms our weakness into resilience, our fear into courage, and our doubt into certainty. Verily, with hardship comes ease. So, like I previously said, that sabri is also important as iman. When you have sabri, you know that whatever I'm going through, it's because of the will of Allah. And Allah will definitely Allah will definitely ease my suffering, is my hardship. So so Ramadan is a spiritual boot camp. So what do I mean by Ramadan is a spiritual boot camp? So during Ramadan, we are we go through the process of discipline our souls, which mean our nerves, you know. And discipline our souls simply means fasting is an act of worship that discipline. Fasting is an act of worship that discipline our nerves, training in taqwa, multiplying our rewards, returning to the core. So what all of that means? All of that simply means that discipline the nerves, which is the soul. Fasting is an act of worship that discipline the nerves, training us to master our desires rather than be mastered by them. Our desires simply means the worldly activities like money, status, you know, pleasure, with discipline we restrain ourselves during the holy month of Ramadan. You know, that is just to show that is just to show the faith we have in the unseen in Allah. So during the holy month of Ramadan, we are going through that. We train our taqwa, train train it trains the believer in self-control, gratitude, God consciousness, building spiritual muscles that last beyond the month. Multiply rewards. Every act of worship in Ramadan is multiplied. The rewards are unparalleled, making this month a unique opportunity for spiritual growth. Returning to the core. This month strips away distraction and calls you back to your spiritual core, revealing what truly matters in life. So, so let's talk about taqwa, the root of spiritual strength, awareness of Allah, constant God consciousness in every moment, shield of the heart, inner vigilance guiding intention and actions, protection from weakness, strength against temptation and spiritual decline, shield of the heart, inner vigilance guiding intention and actions, protection from weakness, strengthening against temptation and spiritual decline. Taqwa means God consciousness, being constantly aware of Allah in every moment, every decision, every breath. It is a foundation upon which all is the foundation upon which all spiritual strength is built. Oh, you who believe, fasting has been prescribed for you so that you may attain taqwa. The shield. Taqwa is the shield that protects the heart from spiritual weakness and moral corruption. The priority. A person with taqwa fears displeasing Allah more than they fear any worldly loss or hardship. Sabri, patience as a pillar of strength. Sabri is one of the most repeated virtues in the Quran. Sabri, like I said previously. Sabri, sabri, sabri. If you don't have sabri, if you don't have patience, you won't have a man. You won't have strong faith in Allah. Only sabri can be able to when you have patience, you have, because there are certain trials that will come in your life. Even though you have faith in Allah, but if you don't have patience, you will lose that faith in Allah. So that's why I said sabri is very important. Endurance through trials, through tribulation, through humiliation, through everything. Know that Allah is a just God. Allah will never forsaken people that He loves. He always defend them. So we have emphasizing critical importance, physical dimension, spiritual dimension, emotional dimension. Fasting teaches sabri through hunger and thirst, training the body to endure, trusting Allah's timing and wisdom, even when we don't understand the journey. Indeed, Allah is with the patient. Al Baqarah. Ramadan trains your sabri muscle. Every hunger pang is a reminder that you're stronger than your desire. Controlling reaction, managing frustration, and maintaining composure under stress. Salat and Quran. Daily spiritual nourishment. Salah, prayer as reconnection. Quran, the source of light. Salah, prayer as reconnection. Quran, the source of light. We should not be making Islam very difficult. Salah is very important, but at the same time, there are people who struggle to perform regular Salah, like the 5 daily prayer. Like, for example, myself. I may be busy with other things, or there are so many distractions we are having. But the moment you remember that you need to do Salah, you do it. Most people run away from Islam because they think that they cannot perform the 5 daily prayers. Allah understand what we are going through. Allah just need our our efforts. Allah needs our efforts. There are most people that cannot read the Arabic version of the Quran, like myself. But there are times when I have times I read the English version of the Quran. I listen to the Quran. Maybe there are some audio Quranic recitation, or maybe I listen when other people read it. Even when you are listening when other people read it, there is a barakah, a blessing in it. It doesn't mean that, oh, because you're a Muslim, you should be perfect. You should be reading the Quran in Arabic. You should be praying the 5 daily prayer. Yes, the 5 daily prayer is very, very important. But at the same time, there are so many people that have been driven away from Islam because they cannot perform the 5 daily prayer. Yes, you have to perform the 5 daily prayer, but don't be so rigid on yourself. We have a merciful God. The moment you think about praying, pray. But that does not mean that you prayer is like after when you have worry, stress, and everything. When you pray, you relieve yourself. Through prayer, you have your direction. You have it is an obedience to Allah, but at the same time, it's health wise because you exercise your body, and also it regulates your nervous system. There are some health benefits when you are exercising, when you are praying. In the spiritual aspect, it purifies your body. Like I said, the 5 daily prayers are anchors for the soul throughout the day. In Ramadan, Taraweeh prayers add an extra layer of spiritual nourishment at night. Prayer is a conversation with Allah, a moment to lay down your burdens and be heard. Verily, in the remembrance of Allah do hearts find rest. Ramadan is inseparable from the Quran. It was revealed in this blessed month. Reading, reflecting, and reciting the Quran fills the heart with light. The light is no. The Quran is a cure for anxiety, grief, doubt, and spiritual emptiness. We send down of the Quran that which is healing and mercy for the believers. Dua and controlling the nerves. Dua is the weapon of the believer. Supplication. You should always make it as a duty to yourself as a Muslim to always be supplicating to Allah, whether in any language you are comfortable with. Just in the mention of Allah, oh Allah, I asked you to purify my soul. Oh Allah, just be sending gratitude to Allah, supplicating, asking Him, without not even doing your normal obligatory prayers. But dua can change destiny. Dua can protect you. No intentional, no intermediary needed. In Ramadan, the gates of heaven are open and duas are especially accepted. When my servant asks about me, I am here. I respond to the call of the caller when they call upon me. Your greatest strength is on your prayer mat with your hands raised. Victory over the self, the nerves, which is the inner self, the soul, which is also the ego, is the battleground of spiritual growth. Ramadan is about winning the inner jihad, our desire, anger, negativity. The strong man is not the one who overcomes others by wrestling, but the one who controls himself in a fit of anger. Every time you choose Allah over your desire, you become more stronger, which is very true. Because shaitan knows that we battle with our nerves, our soul. So every time we conquer shaitan, we become more stronger, we become more closer to Allah. So shaitan battle with us through our nerves. So when you are able to control your nerves, your soul, your desire, because your soul is the one calling out for your desire, your nerves, which is the soul, is the one doing the anger, the negativity, and everything. When you are able to control it, that you are no longer under the control of shaitan, you are closer to Allah, and then you become more stronger. So that is the reason why they keep telling to control the nerves. That's the soul. Community and the last 10 nights. Strength in togetherness. Ramadan experiencing collectively, ifitri table, tarawih roll, shared duals, the ummah is a source of spiritual solidarity and strength. The believers in their mutual kindness, compassion, and sympathy are just like one body. Breaking fast together reminds us we are not on this journey alone. The last 10 nights of the Ramadan are the most spiritually charged days of the entire year. Lala to Gadri, the night of power, is better than 1,000 months. The night of degree is better than 1,000 months. This is the time to pour out your heart, seek forgiveness, and recalibrate your soul. You were made for this lifelong transformation. The goal of Ramadan is not just 30 days of worship, it is a lifelong transformation, a sign that your Ramadan was accepted, your character, habits, and hearts improves after its end. Carry it forward. Carry the taqwa, sabri, closeness to Allah into every month that follows. Make your whole life as Ramadan. Set a daily Quran reading. If you cannot read the Holy Quran in Arabic, find the English version. Find the English version. Listen. There are so many sources that you can use. You can go on podcasts, you can go on YouTube. You listen when other people are reading it. Make a good personal dua list. Practice mindful salah. Give sadaqah regularly. If you don't have sadaqah, find places where you can volunteer to help to cook for people that are fasting if you don't have the resources to do it. Reflect each night. How did I grow today? What what do I want to change? You were created with soul breathed into you by Allah. Your spiritual strength is not something you build from scratch. It is something you uncover. Ramadan is your reminder. Return to Allah. Return to yourself. And whoever relies upon Allah, then he is sufficient for him. Ramadan Mubarak. May this month transform you and I from the inside and out. May all our duas be accepted. May Allah increase us not only in the worldly affairs but spiritually. May we never be disgraced. May we always be protected by the Almighty Allah. May Allah never put us to shame in the feet of Shaitan. May we be blessed abundantly. May Allah make everything for us possible in His best timing. And I pray for myself. May Allah remove all trials, blockage from my path. May Allah increase me in wealth, in wisdom, in everything I wish for myself. May I have the blessing of this dunya and the year after. May I be Allah's most favorite. May Allah's abundance never exceed me. May Allah's abundance never limit me. May Allah's abundance exceed in its best possible means. May this Ramadan be the best Ramadan for me, inshallah. Don't forget to like, comment, and share my YouTube channel.